So I'm not blowing anyone's mind here by saying that fast fashion is bad, right? I'm pretty sure we've read all those articles and watched all those videos before. But then at the end of last year, I saw the viral TikToks where 6 influencers were invited to go to Shein.
That shit was crazy, by the way. For anyone who missed it, there were a bunch of TikTokers that were invited to basically this PR tour of like, oh, look at this amazing Sheen factory. Wow, look at how well we treat our workers. Wow, there's no sweatshops here, smile. There's no sweatshops in Ba Sing Se. And it's like, what? Are you gonna just, you think that you're just gonna magically convince us that there's no sweatshops? What do you mean by that? Huh? Huh?
Instead of doing, I think, what Shein intended, it really undermined the credibility of the brand and made it look like they had something to hide.
But if so many of us understood that this was a publicity stunt, how do we explain Shein turning a $30 billion annual profit? Or how Temu was able to afford a Super Bowl ad? The rise and wild success of these companies can only mean one thing. We're still buying from them. Why? It actually
What do you mean, why?
is deeper than you think. But we can do better. There are 2 prices for the items we buy online: the price you pay, and then the actual cost. The actual cost consists of things like material, labor, and this. Fashion is an industry that generates a stunning amount of waste. Recent estimates say that 92 million tons of clothing end up in landfills each year. The trouble with the actual cost is that it's usually deliberately hidden from us. A 2023 report from the Fashion Transparency Index found that 45% of major fashion brands haven't disclosed their supplier list, and only 1% of major fashion brands disclose the number of workers being paid a living wage.
Everything we wear was put together by human hands. There are no clothes sewing robots. You cannot put a bunch of fabric into a machine, press a button, and a shirt comes out the other end. It was made by people. It was made by humans sitting at a sewing machine and putting it together. Labor is supposed to be the most expensive part of making something. That when you get it and it's $5, the question should be, well, who got shortchanged?
That lack of transparency is part of a system that's rapidly developed and become normalized over the years. Fast fashion brands like H&M and Zara initially existed to bring you trends from runway to rack at affordable prices fast. But with the rise of e-commerce, we have turbocharged what we mean by fast and cheap.
H&M is
I'm honestly kind of shocked that we haven't automated more fashion. Today I learned textiles isn't as automated as I thought. Yeah, I really honestly thought more of it would have been automated by now. But who knows? EJ, thank you so much for the 2 months. Manny Petty, thank you so much for the 10 months.
are still problems. They're not good guys here. But companies like Shein and now Temu, I believe, outpaced them by orders of magnitude.
To give you a scale, a company like Gap typically produces around 12,000 styles annually. The OG fast fashion brands like H&M and Zara more than doubled that output. And where is Shein on this scale? Recent estimates put that number closer to 1.5 million new styles each year. Styles, not items. So what can we do about it? Fast fashion actively takes advantage of us in a few ways. Let's talk about the misinformation machine, starting with this year. Companies have conditioned and confused us about how much we should have in our closets and how long it should stay there.
The amount of money we spend on clothing has actually dropped quite a bit in the last decade. And the quality has also dropped.
So not only are workers being exploited, but the items we're buying are not lasting as long. This sucks for everybody. Now, it's hard to justify spending significantly more when you're used to paying less. But the truth is, those pricier items will last longer. One way to go about breaking this gear is to set strict limits on purchases. Tell yourself, okay, I'm only gonna buy 2 new items over the next 3 months.
Might feel an individual responsibility is the solution. Aw.
What do I want them to be? Does this sound impossible? Let's look at why by analyzing these 2 other relentless gears. This one is the consumption problem.
And that's why Timu's tagline is shop like a billionaire.
We're buying more than ever. In 2018, the average American was buying 68 new items of clothing each year.
I literally, I have to admit something to all of you. The only reason I purchase clothing at the rates that I do, which is maybe like 30 items a year, maybe, at least half of those being thrifted. So they're not even new items. They're items that are actively not contributing to the labor problem and the environmental impact problem and all the other stuff. But the only reason I buy new shit is because I don't want Chad to judge me for owning like 4 things in a washing machine. So I try as hard as I can to just every once in a while wear something that's new. Just so people don't think that I am too disgusting, okay? Just not too disgusting. How are people buying 68 items? I don't want to be called a Simpsons character. I don't want to be a cartoon character. The other thing also is several sizes question mark. What do you mean? The does this include underwear? Can I tell all of you something? Does the 68 include underwear? Is that what you said? Or did you mean, what did you mean by that? Before I say anything, let me make sure. The 68. Oh, okay. Okay. I don't know. Maybe. My body dysmorphia. I've had to start my wardrobe over completely. I used to buy my clothes a size too small and shrink myself. Denims pleads the 5th. I plead the 5th. Okay. No, the truth is that I have this one pair of underwear and it's amazing, but like I can't wear it anymore. I just have it for the memories, I guess. And all the other underwear that I buy just gives me wedgies and it's terrible. And so I just like don't wear underwear anymore. But I'm pretty sure I'm fine. I don't think I need to. I think that that's oppression by the state that has convinced us all we need to be wearing underwear. And I don't think we need to. I really don't think we need to. And then I have like one bra. And that's it. I have boxers. I have like 5 or 6 boxers that I wear at home. Girl, how do you live? Well, very well. I actually live very well. The tyranny of underwear? Exactly. No. Exactly. Underwear are an unjustifiable social hierarchy. Yes, exactly. Yes. Listen, okay, I think you should wear whatever you want. And I don't think I should be judged by society for choosing to not wear underwear. As long as I'm not flashing anybody, what's the problem? Like, is she trolling? Yeah. I am so trolling. Look, guys, I've bought like 10 or 15 different brands of underwear in the past like few months, and I haven't found one that is comfortable. They don't make comfortable women's underwear. And if they do, I don't know where to get them. I'm sorry to tell you this. I'm sorry that you guys had to find out this way. I'm sorry. I'm called the pants lady. I'm not called the underwear lady, okay? Just sew your own underwear. Yeah, but my sewing is so like mid. You know, it's so mid. I've seen the inside of too many women's underwears to be on the commando team. What? Her cock is too big. Her game is too mean. Just buy men's underwear? Well, but the problem is men's underwear, there's too much fabric. If I try to wear anything that's even a little tight, you can see the excess fabric. It's not good. And like with boxers, I can't even wear boxer briefs either because you can see it through the clothes. Like women's clothes are not made to have boxers underneath, so they're not comfortable with boxers underneath. So I don't want to look like an idiot outside. I'd much rather people be like, wow, I assume she's wearing underwear. Wear granny panties. You know the worst thing? Granny panties are like the combination of like the worst of both worlds. Where they make everything you wear look terrible because you can see the outline. And they're still not comfortable. They're still not comfortable. I don't understand. It's fucked up. It does look terrible. Yeah, I know. That's what I've been saying. That's what I've been saying this whole fucking time. Who cares about outlines though? Me. I do. I care. Anyways, I think they're comfy sometimes. I think, yeah, I agree. Reject modernity. Return to monkey. I agree.
And at that time, Sheen was only valued at $2 billion. Today, TikTok is a huge culprit for trying to convince us that we just need more all the time.
I spent $900 on Shein.
So I kind of went crazy on Shein.
I went on Shein to buy a few things and ended up buying 40 things.
That is a new phenomenon. The notion of the hauler who's a regular everyday person who's been watching influencers and seeing what they buy, getting dozens of outfits very cheaply.
But like the problem is the Shein stuff is like bad quality. Like I go to Shein when I want like a specific costume, like or like I have a costume idea and I specifically need something just for like a photo or two. They're not good clothes for like actually wearing more than once. Like they're not good quality. It sucks, but you'll experience better satisfaction thrifting stuff. Because you have to remember when you go thrifting, if you're buying something that says it's used, because there are some stores that hold new stuff and used stuff, but when you buy something in a store and it says it's used, you know that that piece of clothing has been worn and it's been washed a bunch of times. And so if it still looks good, chances are it'll look good on you for a very long time. If it was able to be worn by one person a bunch of times, you should be able to wear it a bunch of times. So it should last you. That and like just like high quality stuff, like not even trying to shill, but Jarvis has merch and I got some of it. I took some pictures and stuff. It's this merch. I don't think it's in stock right now, but these have been the highest quality sweatpants I have gotten in like the past 5 years. They're so comfortable. They fit perfectly. And I've washed them and sorry if you have to hear this, Jarvis. It says not to put them in the dryer. I put them in the dryer because I'm lazy as fuck. And they are still comfortable and they still feel brand new. And I've had them for like a year and they still feel brand new. Like I have so much respect for creators who have merch that's actually high quality merch and isn't like I made a mistake when I bought this one. This is not high quality. This is not a high quality hoodie, which sucks because it's kind of cute. But man, Amazon had warehouses of stuff that got shredded every day to make new inventory space. Just a joke, dude. And like, again, the problem is that it's bad quality. That's the worst part. The worst part is you are hurting yourself in the long run purchasing this garbage because it's not going to last you. You're better off buying really nice, high quality clothes that's union made with like good materials, and you make one expensive purchase, because these I think were like $50, but I luckily, friend of the channel, got that free merch though. Yeah, I know. Maybe one day, guys. Maybe one day you can have Jarvis merch. But I went yesterday on his site to buy more of his merch. And I was sad that they weren't available. I'm gonna message him and be like, dude, when are you getting more of these pants? Because these pants are sick. They're amazing. They're so comfortable. I got another hoodie as well, but the hoodie, I bought it a size too small, which that was on me. That was on me. I like nice, big, oversized hoodies. It was on me for buying one that was fitted. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like there's some labels you can believe on clothing and some labels that you don't believe. Like, I bought a Herschel backpack the other day. I got it thrifting as well. It was like $30. It was like a nice backpack because I don't have like a good medium-sized backpack. So I bought one and I was like, wow, I really like the way this backpack looks. Actually, let me go get it. It's right there. So I got this recently where there's like enough space to like put in, a laptop, to put in some books, to put in like your wallet. It's like a good size. It's a good size. I have a backpack that's bigger, but this is a really good medium-sized box or bag. But they say not to machine wash it. And I decided, well, do I want to keep a backpack I can't machine wash? I just feel like if I buy something at a thrift store, I have to machine wash it. So I put it in the machine wash. Okay, I washed it. And I took it out and it looked fine. And I left it outside to dry. And let it get some sun. I didn't put it in the dryer because the dryer is like the destroyer of things. And it's great. It's great. It's still good. No problem at all. I've never washed a backpack before, but think about it. You put your backpack on the floor. If it doesn't survive the machine wash, it doesn't belong in my house. Yeah, I know. See, that's what I'm saying. And then it's like, I don't know how much these backpacks usually retail, but like $30 for a backpack with like a firm back that will probably last me a good period of time that I can machine wash. Fucking sick. The Twitch encoder does not like that liner. Oh yeah. Twitch just hates like this. Oh my God. Eyesore. It's like 60 to 30 depending, or sorry, 60 to 130 depending on the model. Yeah. But anyways, let's keep going. It's stimming, yeah.
Often, for just a few dollars with the intent of not wearing them very long, with the intent of throwing them out.
Sheen and other companies are paying influencers to normalize buying in excess. And what we have to remember is that doesn't benefit the individual. It only benefits the brand.
Why would anyone want to make it a goal to consume like a billionaire? Like, knowing how it's not possible for someone to be an ethical billionaire, why would someone still aspire to want to imitate that behavior?
The first step in shutting down this gear is blocking the haulers. Curate your timeline and algorithm away from these things that only make you want to buy. The second step is recognizing that companies like Shein don't care what you want to wear. They make billions because you don't know what to wear.
You feel
This is not ethical, so like you can persecute me as a leftist if you'd like, but Shein was like really good for me when I was giga poor and I was like barely scraping by, but I wanted clothes. And it was a good opportunity to try out a lot of different colors and see what I liked on me and what I didn't like, which was nice. Because I had an idea of like the clothes that look good on me and the colors that look good on me. And I wanted to experiment more. So I bought colors that I otherwise would never buy. I bought like styles that I would never buy. And surprisingly, I found a couple that like, if not for that, I would have never known that I could wear stuff like that. So I think that there's like a time and place, but it's just fucked up that there are people who have the money to buy high quality stuff and they buy garbage from these companies instead. A high saver. I get actively nervous when I go to men's fashion sites. Like I want to look nice and fitted clothes and button ups help, but God, do clothes make me anxious? Honestly, like I really like buying clothes. If you're looking for high quality clothes that you can buy online, that's the one thing about thrifting that sucks, which is you have to go to the thrift store in person, which is very annoying. But if there's any dudes in here who want to buy clothes online and like struggle to buy clothes in person, because it's low key kind of a skill that you have to learn how to pick up. I like buying things on Nordstrom Rack in terms of new clothes that like tends to be pretty comfortable and tends to actually like, I would say like 75% of their stuff lasts a long time. So if there's any people in here looking for places to buy new clothes, like I don't mean to be bougie, I guess. There's other people, right? I don't feel comfortable buying used shoes. I just something about it feels gross. It's like I can't wash the item. Like if I thrift some like martini glasses, just throw them in the dishwasher. They're good as new. Right? Buy a shirt. Just throw it in the washing machine. Good as new. As far as I'm concerned, good as new. But like shoes, it's like, what am I gonna do? Take my heels and throw them in the washing machine? Ah. Bro, wash your shoes. Do you want me to destroy my washing machine? You can disinfect them? Yeah, but can I disinfect them in my mind? I wash my sneakers. I own a pair of like, I don't care if people make fun of me for this. I own a pair of like Skechers that are really comfortable. And I wash those in the washing machine. I throw those in the washing machine. But that's because like they're machine washable. But I can't put heels or boots in a washing machine. And I don't want to go in there and fucking like sanitize it. Like I don't even feel like it's gonna work. Right? I don't know. Shoes are like the one thing that I'm just like, oh, I'm good on that. You have to like scrub and wash them. Yeah, I'm good on that. I'm down. But the thing that sucks is that the other thing that's really, really fucked up, I have like hobbit feet or something because I just can't find heels that are comfortable for me. Like shoes in general, finding comfortable shoes for me is so difficult. I'm so jealous of people who have like small feet. No, not hairy. I mean, like my feet are very wide. I got some big feet. And you know what they say about big feet? And they don't make shoes for people with wider feet. They just don't do it. I got great balance. And apparently that's a crime. Apparently big shoe company thinks it's a crime. Do you check if the materials of the clothing before you buy them? I've recently started doing it and it's been life-changing. Oh yeah. There's this one, I was talking to you guys about it last time, but I couldn't find the video. But there's this one like stylist, I think, and she said like, these are my red flags. These are my icks when I go to like stores. And that's like grabbing an item and checking and they say like wool blend sweater, which basically means 80% polyester. And polyester in and of itself isn't like an evil fabric. It gets like a bad rep. But it feels like not all polyester is going to be the same, going to be treated equally. The way most shoes are shaped is meant to bend your toes. It's really hard to find a default that fit the default foot shape. A lot of people mean that it's plastic smile. Yeah. I think that, like, listen, I think that I feel like polyester gets a bad rep, and it's really not that bad of a fabric, but I don't want it in everything. I don't need it and everything. And if you see something that's 100% polyester, chances are it's actually probably really bad. I'm going to say it.
That there is something lacking in your wardrobe if you don't have the latest trend. The answer to that is to figure out what your style is and then shop around your style. Then that way you will always have something that you want to wear in your closet.
Impulse buys are a huge source of regret. One study done in the UK found that 60% of consumers regretted a clothing purchase in the past year. We need to slow down. Changing those two habits isn't easy, but you can give yourself some grace and time. And when things get really difficult, you can think about this final gear, which is incredibly strong. That total lack of transparency being used to manipulate you. We don't want to believe the choices we make are unethical, but once you pull back that curtain, you can stick by the conviction that the true cost is not justifiable in any sense.
I don't fault people for not knowing. I do fault people for knowing and then not caring.
Of course, it's not entirely.
And like on the topic really quickly on like buying clothes. Again, like I said earlier, if you are male presenting and you're looking for a good place to buy clothes that isn't a thrift store, like, because I know that there are lots of people who prefer online shopping, and I feel that, I do. Especially because if you're looking for a very particular item, you can kind of only do it if you're buying online. I really do recommend Nordstrom Rack. I feel like their stuff is pretty good. They have a lot of stuff that's like designer-ish stuff at a markdown or at a, yeah. So like stuff that just, it sat on the shelf of Nordstrom for a long time and they realized that people don't specifically want a lot of that item. And so they put it in their Nordstrom Rack section. And you can find a lot of stuff that will last you a really long time. That's really nice. That actually like looks good. And yeah, it might feel bad to buy. They were over delivered. Yeah, they just made too much of it and people didn't really want that specific item. But stuff that will last you a long time. And yeah, it might feel bad to initially pay $50, $60 for like a pair of pants. But you'll feel so good about it after like 3 years where you're like, oh my God, these pants, this was such a good buy. Oh my God. Nordstrom Rack stores, physical stores are really good at it. I got so many mid-range designer brands that are like a third of the price. Yeah. Is it good for women too? Oh yeah, I buy lots of stuff on here. So anyone who's like looking for clothes that will hopefully last a long time, do this. What I tend to do is like, I tend to buy like as much shit as I can find, try on everything when it comes in like one big box. And then I go to like the in-store or like the brick and mortar store and then return all the shit that I didn't like. So like maybe I spend $500 on a bunch of stuff and then I return like half of it because I'm like, this didn't fit me, this didn't fit me, this didn't fit me. What I will say is unless you have feet that always fit in shoes, do not buy shoes online. You will not find shoes that fit you online. It's never been, and it's never been the case, and it never will be the case.
Entirely on the consumer. Legislatures in the US and Europe are trying to crack down on some of these larger environmental issues and labor practices.
Oh, is this it? System, did you actually find it?
Wool blend mod coat. That means there's wool in it, right? Think again. Negative. Abercrombie is lying.
I got so many tags on that video, so let's talk about it. The coat that she's talking about is this one. Because I'm in Canada, it looks different. Instead of wool blend mod coat, it just says textured mod coat. I know it's the same one because in the reviews of that textured mod coat, it says it's originally posted from wool blend mod coat. Even though it's the same coat, it's labeled differently because of labeling laws in different countries. I'm not even surprised it's allowed in America because it's much more of a capitalistic hellscape over there. And I agree with the original poster, it is super deceiving. And it's not exactly rainbows and unicorns in Canada either. I was just at Mango and it says wool blend. But I literally has only 5% wool. In other countries, it might be worse because House of CB, which I'm assuming is based out of the UK, doesn't even need to disclose their fiber composition on their website. Like it says heavy wool, but for all I know, it's only 5% wool. By the way, if you want to see a House of CB review, I've got one on my YouTube. I'm really glad that we're starting this conversation on TikTok because more consumers
Basically, check what your fabric is made out of. Check what your clothes are made out of, because you honestly surprisingly could find. Okay, I'm gonna be a boomer. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna be a boomer. I'm trying so hard to not be a boomer, but I'm gonna do it. Okay. Back in my day, okay, back in my day, if you spent $100 on an article of clothing, it lasted your whole life. Back in my day, if you bought like a shirt or a dress or even a pair of shoes for $100, it was never going to get destroyed. You would have it forever until the style fell out of fashion. I swear to God, I've paid a lot of money for clothes as an adult that instantly get destroyed. It's like, I feel like the price tags are not justified for so many pieces of clothing nowadays. And it's really infuriating to be like, I'm going to pay a lot for this product. And then you pay it and you're like, this piece of shit is ass. Back in my day, H&M shirts lasted 7 days, not 7 hours. Hi, Basti. They make it so you keep buying more. Yeah. Yeah. Fashion has stopped changing as much because they figured out how to do planned obsolescence without rotating fashions. Yeah. On the rare occasion I find something I like, I just buy it over and over again in different colors. Oh my God. Yes. Yes. Crusama, thank you for the prime. Pan Con Catsups, thank you for the prime. Are there also other people in here who have bought like an item and they loved it so much and they went to go buy another one and it's gone and they never bring it back? I bought the best pair of biker shorts ever. Ever. Like the amazing pair of biker shorts. And to this day, I've had them for like a year or more. To this day, they still look brand new. And I just can't find it. I just can't find it. That's it. They just refuse to put it back in stock. So I was like, whatever, they're just biker shorts. I'll just buy another pair. Like, who cares? I'll just buy different companies. Within a month, they're like pilling. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? So now I'm at the point where if I buy something I really like, I immediately go and buy like 4 or 5 more of it. Because I can't.
consumers need to be aware.
Sorry, I did the classic thing where I don't. What are these videos, dude? What are these videos? Anyways, let's finish this video as well. Always.
In the meantime, you can take comfort in knowing that our dollars do have power, and we ultimately decide where they go.
You should think about clothing the way people have done for millennia, which is something to hold on to, something to treasure, something to take care of, something to make deliberate decisions about.
That means the next time someone tells you to shop like a billionaire, ask yourself, do you really want to?
More like, would a billionaire be shopping on Temu? I think that's the better question. Also, the problem is, guys, you can find a lot of good, comfortable, like ugly shoes. And I have my pairs of comfortable, ugly shoes. But how are there no good heels? How are there no comfortable heels for wider feet? How is that a thing? How? I swear to God, I can wear the same exact heels as somebody else and my feet are covered in blisters and they're fine. They're totally fine and I'm just my feet are destroyed. And like the saddest thing is I've bought expensive shoes, and I'm like, well, these are like designer or whatever. They're supposed to be comfortable and they're still not comfortable. This is fucked up, guys. This is oppression against me and my people. Other big feet havers. Buy feet inserts. So that's what I did. Do you want to know what happens? Then the shoe space becomes too small for the rest of your foot. Yeah, but heels are terrible for your feet and back. Yeah, but did you consider that they make you cuntily? Did you consider? I bet you didn't consider that. Mm-hmm. I can't. And the thing is, it's so fucked up because do you not like open toe heels? I get open toe. Nothing works. The problem is that nothing works. It's like if you put inserts when you have open toes, your toes are going to get like fucking squeezed because there's not enough space in them for you. Buy heels for men. Walk barefoot for a month and then you'll love any shoe. I'm not trying to get like what, tetanus? I'm good, man, actually. I'm actually good, man. Cunt is a banned word. I can't even tell my streamer she looks cunt. Wait, is cunt actually a banned word? We should remove that. We should remove that from... You need them custom? For real, I must need to get them custom or something. I've had to buy shoes a half size or whole size up for comfort. But the problem is like, then it's too long. I don't know. I don't know. Have you tried the wide version of shoes? They don't make the wide version. Maybe I'll do some like searching. Maybe I'll do some searching. Cunt has been reclaimed. Yeah. Have you tried feet transplants? Can someone give me their cute and decadent feet? And you can have these things. You can have these mitts. I wear black platform Teva sandals when I go out now. They're so comfy and they're cute. Oh, I'm so jelly. Oh.